Okay, we're gonna work on something a little different. Try and get my mind off of the bilge. We're working on the sink, specifically a sink drain. Here's what I got going on. Alright, it's a little nasty. So this guy had all kinds of stuff going on here. Obviously not right. But this is kind of what he had. He had this kind of just sitting here, and it went into this through hole fitting with another adapter stuff, and it's just not right. So I got some fittings. Hopefully we'll get that going. Here's one of the seacock valves I've already replaced. Obviously it's closed, but so yeah, we're just gonna plumb this from this sink here down here today. And then I might start working later on. This is going to be on the other side of this is going to be salt water. So I may run, I'm not sure, either it's going to be electric or a hand pump or a foot pump for water up here, and put another faucet of some sort around here, so I can have seawater to just rinse off things, and then have fresh water here or filtered water here to give them a final rinse. Obviously there's lots of cleaning that still needs to be done, but this is what we're doing today. So one of the things about working on boats is logistics of trying to find parts. And here's just one of the examples that I'm talking about. Alright, so here's my sink. Here's my old drain or trap or whatever that came from my sink. So if you take this here and you try putting a pipe adapter to it, it won't fit. Down on my seacock valve, it's pipe, so I can screw this piece into the seacock valve, shut it on and off. This is 1.5-inch pipe, so obviously you want to use plastic or rubber, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. This again screws into the seacock. So on the top side, this side, all I want to do is put another one of these here and somehow adapt it with this adapter like this, and just run my hose in between the two. But again, this won't fit on here. So I did this. So I bought a new, again, trap or drain or whatever you want to call it, from Home Depot. So got this cleaned up. This nut here screws up from underneath. So again, we're back to these threads here. What do? So you buy one of these form and fit extension tube, 1.5 inches. That's what I got. So this piece here screws on. Screws on there. It tightens up, trust me. This piece screws on to this piece here. Screws on. Then this extends and fluxes and does whatever you need to do, which is great. So now how do we get this to this? It doesn't work. So what I had to do is buy a piece of this. This is a bilge pump hose. It will go on here. Trust me, it will. And then this here. So this is the cluster I have. Try and make this all work. Right now, that's the best choice that I have. I don't know how else or what else to do, because these threads will not match up to this, where I can put this on right here like this. So that's kind of where we're at. It's kind of what we're doing today. Trying to figure out the sink drain system. Hopefully this will help somebody else out, does this. Again, this is pipe. This isn't, even though it's the same size. I don't know why they do that. But it's Everbuilt. Flex and fit extension, 1.5 inches. There you go. Here's option number 2. This, with the nut I have, screws onto here. That tightens. Put this piece here, and again, these two fit. Actually, it's only gonna be one. So it may look something like this. That's probably gonna what I'm gonna do is just at least messy, if you will, or the cleanest. My concern about doing it this way is this pipe here is got slots, or I don't know what you want to call it, and the chance of food or whatever else accumulating inside and possibly creating an odor is pretty high. But for the small area I'm working, I need a flexible hose. I have some clear plastic rubber hose, or plastic hose, but it is not as bendable as this is. So I may be stuck using this. Not sure yet. We'll see. Again, this is a 1/2 inch bilge hose. Comes in 1 foot sections together, and you just cut it here. So here is the lines. This looks like it's cold. This looks like it's hot. Maybe come from the hot water heater, my guessing. This is probably coming from one of my tanks. It's pressurized. I don't know, but it's missing a thing here, or a washer. I don't know. It's ugly, but I think we're gonna replace that too while we're at it. Shouldn't take that much to do that. Well, that came off simple enough. It's kind of what I got. Need some cleaning, that's for sure. Well, get another one and go from there. So there's one thing I will say. As much as things like the water leak and other things frustrate me, like the logistics and can't get parts, or you know, you find something broke and fix that and something else is broke. What all makes it better is sitting here at the end of the day with this view. Just watch the sun go down over the boats. The wind's gone down. It's just awesome. It's quiet, minus the mill that you can hear across the way. But it's peaceful. And then we've got this. Yeah, you a good girl. You good? You good? I like the sun going down too. Alright, I got this area all cleaned up here. Looks pretty good. This isn't going to matter. Got the faucet in. Got some new fittings, all new hose clamps, some new hoses. I'm not going to replace these hoses yet. But eventually I will place all these water hoses that run the whole length of the boat. I'll just do that at one time. But I don't have enough hose today, and so just kind of getting this by. Just doing the sink project. Some of this Rust-Oleum truck bed pro grade turbo, 4 times faster, non-skid spray-in bed liner stuff. Got this at Home Depot, and what I've done is sprayed my sink, the underneath side. I'll clean up the lip right here for my ceiling surface. But I sprayed this, and the only reason I really did this is to keep some of the noise down in the sink, if you're washing dishes or do whatever else, so it's not making a lot of noise. Is it important that you do that? No, I would have been fine just without it, but this way, if I decide to store some things in the sink as I'm going, I should keep some of the noise down. That's all. I mean, I guess there's really no reason to do this, but whoever had some on from the factory, it looks like, but I just decided to put a little bit more on there and make the coverage a little bit more or wider. That's it. Get ready to install the sink. I got this bottom flange cleaned up. I got this flange right here where I'm putting silicone or some type of bath, shower, sink silicone that's guaranteed for 20 years. I think it's a DAP product. It will flex, it won't crack, it won't shrink. It's pretty expensive per tube, but that's what I did here. Again, this is that bed liner stuff. I don't know if I wasted my time and money. I don't know. I guess we'll see in time. Alright, so here's a somewhat finished project. Got my seacock valve. I got a male to male nipple here. I really don't want to use this flexible pipe, but I have to, just because the other stuff they have available to me here where I'm at just won't flex that well. This is going to be the easiest to replace, the quickest to replace. And I should be able to find this just about anywhere I go, any boat shop. It's bilge hose is what it is. And then I got my pieces here, and this screws up there. But I didn't get any plumber's putty. I forgot. I need to get some plumber's putty that goes here. And just to finish it off, I need to clean this. I got a little bit of over spray. I just need to clean that up, and then we'll be done. Looking pretty good.